Hello, my beautiful boo boo gagas. How are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is your. It's a weekly reading. It's like a new series I'm gonna be doing, but it's gonna be for all zodiac signs. I'm gonna try to do it in one video. It's gonna be what is your past karma and what message do we have for you. Again, this is going to be for all zodiac signs. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Oh my goodness. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversed in between energies. And with this said, I want to remind you as well that, as I always say, I run no daycare. You're more than welcome to take or leave whatever you want from today's reading. And again, I want to invite you guys to check out my Spotify, as I do weekly podcasts over there. I talk about other topics, spiritual and all of that. So it's totally free, and I also do some tarot stuff over there for my followers on Spotify as well. Link is always going to be in the description box below. I do them in English and Spanish, by the way. So let me just put a little bit of this quick, and let's dive in, boo-boos. We're going to be starting with air signs first, of course, with Libra leading. So yeah, let's take a look. Please, Mother Lily, show me exactly what Libras need to know. So right away, we got the Five of Pentacles. We got here the King of Swords. We have the Fool. And we got the Ten of Wands with the Magician here. So of course we got your energy here, Libra energy. We have a Leo energy with the with the wands. We got Taurus and Capricorn, and of course we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's take a look at what is the karma or your lessons. Please one at a time, please, and thank you, Mother Lilith. There we go. We got two cards. So girl, oh my god, look at this. I'm gonna tell you something. So oh my gosh, girl, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I love this tea. And I don't even like tea. Kidding. Anyways, so let me start from the beginning, I guess. It's just too much. I'm so excited. So first of all, you, Libra, could have the toughest life when it comes to money. I feel like some of you, no matter what you work or how much you work, in a way, shape, or form, this could be a period of your life, you always, in a way, could have had some issues with money. It's like, like no matter what you do, yes, you always face a period of difficulty and money at one point, right? And with the King of Swords, it's like you're always fighting for stability, and it's like you're very smart in how to pick your fights. But often with the Fool right here, it's like there's always something new happening. It's like a roller coaster. When you think you're done, it's like, okay, I'm done. Like, finally, I did it. Finally, oh my gosh. And then something happens. And this could also be in relationships, right? So take it in the way that makes more sense for you. I did say money, but if you feel it does not go with money, but it goes more with love, you are here, the guide of this reading. So take it in the way that, makes more sense for your energies. So with the Ten of Wands, it's like always you're carrying a weight, or always it's like you are like responsible. It's like feeling a lot of responsibilities, or always having to go through something to achieve something else. And you're like, holy moly, what the hell is that? And let me tell you what. In a past life, Libra, you were a Wiccan. You could be Wiccan. So it's like Wicca, right? This is a religion or practice. I will say more like a practice is pagan practice. And in the past, you were a sorcerer. Like, you had magic within you. You have always been special. You have always had magic within you, right? And you have always been a guardian. So at this point in a past life, let me start there and then explain what I'm getting to, right? You were imprisoned because of your beliefs. So if you have heard about the Salem witches, that the trials and the stories, you can find it on Google, you can find books about it. You were one of them. You were in that era. And you were imprisoned because of your beliefs. You were imprisoned because you did magic, because you did all of these things back in the day. So you have always had responsibility. You have always been rebellious. You have always you have always been more than just a normal human being. So others of you were builders, others of you were writers, others of you were like philanthropists. It's like a savior, like a hero, like a caretaker. And this is why Libras are always healers, because Libras had so much to go through in past lives that in every lifetime that you go, you carry that with your energies. So why you're always presented with these challenges, why you're always presented with these situations, is because you have always been in certain revolutions. You have always make a difference. You have always lead. And in this lifetime, maybe what you are facing is like, it feels like you're the only one going through that. But it's because you're no ordinary energy. You're not just an ordinary human being. You're more than this. And I do see that in the past life, you also could have been in the what we call poverty class or lower class. And it seems like you are a person that becomes always a hero because you come from nothing to something. You are meant to be wealthy. You are meant to have a legacy. You are meant to create something from your bare hands. That's why architecture, that's why builder is here, because you have always create something for yourself. And in this lifetime, even that maybe the situation could be different because technology and whatnot, you are also meant to create something for yourself. Because what this says right here, the magician is telling you that you have all these tools and all these elements to make this work. And that's why every time you're presented with situations and every time you go through something, in a way, shape, or form, you fix it. And people look at you questioning you like, what the hell Libra did? How can Libra do this? Why can't I do that? And it's because it's not your first rodeo. You have always done it. So your lesson here is to not forget who you are. Maybe connect with your higher self. Connect with your ancestors. Connect with yourself, because you're not being punished. You have always been the it girl, the it dude, like you have always been the revolutionary. Like, you come from nothing and you make something out of it. For example, you can wear, like, I always wear, like, for myself, like, thrift clothing. Like, I thrift the shit out of this. Like, here I'm wearing, I would say $7, like I said. And then people look at you in the streets, like, to me, and they like, this girl has money. And I'm like, girl, no, help me. Kidding. But like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you come from nothing and you make something out of it. You don't need brands. You don't need expensive stuff. You don't need that. You make it look good. You make it work. It's like you're giving, I don't know, something to create, and you can make art out of it. That's why you're so talented, because you've been this before. You've been in art. Like, you are artistic, you're smart, you are a creator. You have always watched over other people. You have always I'm sorry, I got glue there. Guard other people. And you are literally magic. You're literally magic. So in this lifetime, there's no difference. What I promise you today, Libra, 2 months from today, you're going to be in a better place, because that's what they're telling me here. I do see here 2. I see 222, and I see 444. And they're telling me, babe, you are that person. You have all that it needs. You got everything you need to make it work. Even against opposition, you're going to win. But your purpose in this lifetime is the same one as ever. You are literally a master of magic. You are literally here just to connect, to create something out of nothing, so you have the legacy that you have always had. You have always been a revolutionary, I think it's called. If it's not, just correct me. But you have always made change. People talk about you. In the past, they have, and today they will too. They're going to talk about you. They're going to question, how did you freaking do it? Baby, you were born for this, okay? But if you're struggling with money, if you're struggling in life, it's because your purpose of life is the same as always. Create something out of nothing so you have a legacy. And let me tell you something, you are meant to be successful. You are meant, in your DNA is success, but is self-made. That's the situation here. You are self-made. You have always been self-made. You have always started trends. You have always started something. And in this lifetime, it could be in a way to perform different, because again, it's a new era, it's a new year, it's a new reality. But trust me. We're gonna go with Gemini now. Excuse me. We got the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles in that reverse. The Devil right here. The Three of Wands. So right away we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got here Taurus. A lot of Taurus in Capricorn specifically. Taurus and Capricorn specifically. Okay. Some of you may have asthma or asthma. Yeah. You could have asthma, to be honest. Okay. Holy moly. But either way, in this lifetime, right, some of you could have asthma, some of you could have breathing issues, some of you could have anemia, and this are stuff that are maybe not as deadly as it sounds, but some of you could, or a lot of your family members, your mom, your dad, somebody could have that. And it's important, and I'm going to explain in a second, Gemini. It's telling me right here that in this lifetime, I do feel like you have issues here finding a partner sometimes. This could be you having difficulties falling in love. This could be opening up. This could be staying in love in a relationship, or finding somebody. You could have issues finding somebody that wants the same as you. It's like it's hard to find somebody that gets you, perhaps. And I do see that you're a very sexual person as well, and it could be sometimes hard to find somebody who is as, intense in a way to perform. But this has everything to do with your past. Also, some of you could be people could call you bougie or that bossy. And let me tell you what. First, the reason why some of you could have asthma and or anemia is because this comes from back in the day. It does. Some people may not believe this, and that's fine. It don't matter. It don't change the duality of this reading. But some of you had asthma or so is because in the past you guys passed away in the cold weather, hypothermia. Some of you there was a blizzard, and some of you in the past life passed away by hypothermia because you guys got stuck. Now, it does seem right here that you have always in the past had money in a way to perform, and you always help others in need, people that you for sure know needs help. Now, it does seem right here that you have always had this sexuality energy within you. In the past life, you were Casanova, okay? You were a Casanova in the past life, and that's why you could have this intensity, and it could be sometimes hard to find somebody as you, is because it comes from your past life. You have always been a leader and a ruler, so that's why it's for you hard to maybe follow up rules, or being submissive. It could be super hard. That's why you could be called bossy, is because energetically you have always been a leader. You are a direct descendant from royalty. In the past life, you were the son of a king and a queen. So you have always had this energy of what you deserve, your budget. You're not cheap with yourself, you're not cheap with others, and that's why you don't deal with this kind of situation. When you see people who are cheap with you, when you are giving it all energetically, this could be also gifts as well, you walk away. And this is not being selfish, it's knowing that, hey, I know my value, and if you're not going to compel with what I give you, because it's not like you're asking for nothing, you give back exactly the same. But when you're not getting that, you say, you know what, I'm good, I'm gonna walk away, because clearly you're not for me and I'm too good for you. This is the kind of energy you could have. And you could actually have an intense love for the ocean for, I would wonder about like going to a ship and working in a ship, or for example, just you have intense love for adventures, investigating, finding new things, always sealing. Maybe the water is something that's very calling and connected to you, that you feel at ease when you're near the water in a way to perform. And it's because in the past life, it's also showing me that you were an explorer. You had a ship and you were always sailing and all of that. So that could be it. But the 3 of Wands right here, you have a lot of history that I cannot continue doing, because I will sit and I would just die of old age telling you all of this. But you have a lot of ancestors here coming through, and your past life is intensely amazing. You have not only been a ruler, but you also were a kind ruler. It's talking about Spain. It's talking about specifically Spain for others of you, not all of you, of course, and also Egypt. You could have actually been back in the Pharaoh times, you know, and again in the Pharaoh times, Egyptian times, there were also boats and all of that. So before people be like, that doesn't, read a book. But either way, you were actually very important, and you were very attractive, and you have always had this intensity of fertility and sexual, and you always being open, and you're always into exploring, and you do not hold back with your partner. But I do see that you have a lot of, like, you know, ancestors who would explain your behavior in or energy, you know what I'm saying here? So yes. yes. Okay, let me go now with Aquarius, so then I can make another video, because it's gonna be too long for my other signs. Okay, so here we got the 2 of Cups and the Chariot, the Emperor, the 4 of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. At the bottom we got the 8 of Swords. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, focus in Cancer, Emperor, which is Aries, and it's all over the same energies. And then we go with the 8 of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Hold on, guys. We got 2 decks, and we got cloths today. I put cloths instead of nails. Or the same ones. I just put like clear nail polish. Not that you care, but you know, I got no boundaries. I'll tell everything except some things. But anyways, we got here. Oof. Okay, so some of you could have a fear of flying. Like, you could have a huge fear of planes. Like, even though that you could go and do it, but you have a lot of fear of heights, and some of you could have fears of planes, like you know. And others of you, even though that you maybe never been in an accident, in a car accident, you could be afraid of accidents. Like when you're in the highway or so, you're always like uneasy, right? And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So I do see right here that